Jake, something was needed when you were down 7. Talk about what you guys were able to conjure and what you felt was needed at that point in the game.
It's always been the composure. We've been in some games, we've been up and down, been a roller coaster. Just got to stay with it, stick to the pace, stick to the game plan, lock in on our defenders. We had a couple mental lapses, but we fell down 7, and we just couldn't give up though. Coach got on us pretty good in the huddle. We knew we had to kind of look ourselves in the mirror and kind of tighten up a little bit, and we were able to do that and stick it in there.
You spoke of composure, Jake. It's no secret. I mean, your career is winding down here. How much are you bound and determined to not let you guys just have a slip up here in the final few weeks of the season?
Yeah, that's my number one goal. But like you said, in the next couple of weeks, I'm not worried about any of that. Southern Illinois game's over. I'm looking for Wednesday. That's all we can look forward to. It's a big one. Every one from here on out is, and we start with that one, and we got to win that one before we can move on. So the next game on Wednesday, I don't even know who we play, but we'll get locked in on them tomorrow, and we'll move on.
Attacking their zone, it looked like in the first half, you were able to find some holes, but they rush you and they make you shoot quick once you get into those holes. What made the difference, kind of unlocking it in the second half?
Yeah, we were too stagnant in the first half. We kind of let the zone match up with us. Not enough cutting, not enough passing the ball around. We were holding it too much, just letting it stick in our hands. So second half, we made some adjustments. Coach drew up some stuff at halftime, tell us to kind of look at different certain spots on the floor to get to. We still wasn't as effective as we needed to be out of it, but we got the job done enough, and they kind of got out the zone late in the game because we had the lead. So we think when people are guarding us man to man, we can eat them up, and then we got to work on our zone a little bit. But when shots start falling, it's a little bit easier, and we just haven't been hitting lately. But they'll end up falling.
Force some turnovers too to kind of get things going. I think there were 2 turnovers right after SIU went up 7. That's always important, but it was particularly important today.
Turnovers and kids having some big time blocks and big time help side plays, and that's what Devontae does when he gets in the game. I think he had one of them. I'm not quite sure if it was him or not, but make big plays. We just got to stick our nose in there, and when we're down 7, somebody's got to step up. Next man up. And I know Manny got some foul trouble when he was in and out the game, but Devontae came in and got a steal, and some other guys played some pretty good defense to help us get going.
Yeah, Kitch. Team had 9, 10 blocks overall, and there were 4 in that run that you met, the 11-0 run where you guys took the lead. The blocks have been up over the course of the last few games. Talk about it in reference to today's game, and then also just how you guys are standing your ground a little bit better down low and getting some opportunities to get some blocks.
Yeah, I think it all just comes back to understanding our role in the game today. It was just being a big time helper, just in the paint, anywhere anybody came into the paint, that was our job, the 5 shot, just to be a big time help and be down there eating anything up that came that way. And we kind of talked about just having an enforcer down there. We didn't really have one. We haven't had one for the majority of the season, so that's kind of a role we've been talking about is getting an enforcer down there, just somebody to be big and alter shots down there. So that's just kind of something that I've been trying to improve on lately.
Kitch, these last few games, it really hasn't been there in the points category, but it's the other things, the rebounds, the block shots, the taking charges. How much do you think that affects the team and the momentum and getting them out and going?
Yeah, for sure. It's all within staying in my role, basically. We all know our roles on the team, and my role is to come in with energy and defense and be a big time helper out there. And so that's just kind of what I do. I just kind of try to stay within my thing. And if I get a layup here and there, then great, I can help my team that way, but most of the time it's going to be with defense, it's going to be with rebounding, it's going to be with helping and taking charges, things like that, just the little things that the team needs me to do.
Either one of you guys, you get to 20 wins, but you're not done yet. You're still hungry. Lansing said there's still work to do, but it's still nice to get 20 wins and keep moving forward with the season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's obviously a good point, to get to 20 wins, but at the beginning of the season, our goal was to have more than that. We've gave up some wins that we could have had, or we're taking losses, so we're trying to make up a little bit for that, and just staying aggressive out there. We want to move on, but we can't get ahead of ourselves. We got to focus in on the game on Wednesday and look at that.
Jake, you had the and one during that run, and it was on a pass from Jake where he attacked diagonally through the like away from the basket through the lane and through a no look against his body to get you the N1. I mean, it was a great pass. Can you talk about receiving a pass like that and kind of knowing? I mean, obviously you have to be ready for something like that, but you know, just to get the ball and be able to convert off of something like that, you know, and it's part of playing with Jake. But you know, can you just talk about that?
Yeah, it's something that I've had to work on a lot just throughout my career here. My hands and being ready and being aware. Even midway through the season, I had some passes that I would mishandle or things like that. So you just got to be ready for them at all times. You know, you never know when it's going to come. You just got to be aware, ready, and have your hands ready at all times. And a lot of the credit goes to me and Coach Gates, our strength coach, have been doing a lot of hand footwork stuff, and so a lot of credit goes there. But yeah, it's just about being ready at all times, basically have your hands ready, because you never know when you're going to get it. If you are, you're going to get in good position to be able to score.
Yeah, Jake, we talk about attack mode, and sometimes we talk about it in reference to your scoring, and that certainly was evident today. But you know, talk about having these guys ready to be in attack mode for a pass like that, which you know, just talk about how important it is for your teammates to be ready.
Yeah, I miss him a lot of the times, and that's something I like to do. Like Kitch, he's the last few games, I've probably missed him 5 to 10 times in good positions, and I just go up to him after the play and let him know, hey, I see you down there, you know, keep being ready for it. I'm gonna get you the ball. And the one he made today, the catch and go, that's big time. You know, that's a big time play. He said something about not scoring, but he takes 3 shots, score 5 points. It's huge. You know, it's a big step up for us. But the guys know I'm going to give them the ball. I try and get everybody the ball. I try and get them their touches. And they know that I'm going to get it to them, so they're always ready. And it's frustrating sometimes when I don't, when I throw one and they don't catch it, and I'm sure it's frustrating for them if I miss them on a pass, you know, to get them where they need a ball, put it in their shooting pocket. So it goes both ways, but we've had a good chemistry out there with the ball and passing it to each other, so I think it's good.
Sounds good. Gentlemen, thank you.